这曲目如果不错，不nhà左右，这个好像有一个跟你用，两到找那得这样讲。原来的被龙沙到咱们从那走都，这个模范就走面前，草背的那种做的东西，他那就放个梦那边，叫被做好给，被一整片，我做的弄完的嘞，没叫个没下到我听，没到他们去了，都没叫，我没叫个就做别人的，到路要路打的那边就没叫，我上去烧下来路下的被叫师傅被叫知道，被有帮你那个被帮到哎。แต่อย่างไปโอดูไม่จะสอดย่ออย่าไปเอาตุ้งย่างตุ้งย่อเลยอย่างเราไม่สาวชัดเลยลุงจะไปชิดทางไปมาอะไรสิ่งคู่กับจงเลยจงต่อแต่ถามว่าจะฟุ้งก็มัววันจะจะรู้ดูนู่นเนาะแต่ก็อย่าปั้งต่อไปกับไปปัวแต่ไปรุ่นในไปจินชัวแต่มาไปจินชัวนู่นเนาะไปจินชัวปีกี้แล้วไปจินชัวลูกชงเนาะแต่ก็ไปตัวเช้าวันน่ะจะสีจูเลยนะอยู่รู้มั่วสีมั่วผ่านนะอยู่ในสาวอย่างในจินมั่วสีมั่วผ่านอยู่ยาวเลยเนาะ有我让起的，有人到了，有做检查，让起面有风模式，我让去做。
我们这边有蒙多叫 speakers 那些叫古莫阿边路上付的那种被support club เขาอีนั่นเกี่ยวกับสร้างกับไปมองไปรู้เซลฟองเลยอ่ะไปช่วยเราในรองเลยตัวที่อเมริกาเนาะไปอีเหล่าไม่รู้นั่นแหละไปสร้างกับไปมอง turn off เลยอย่างนี้มอง drop a vibrant ชื่อ strategy distraction เป็นของ program เขาอีนั่นเกี่ยวกับสร้างกับสกุลเรือกล่องเตลินได้นะไม่ได้คือมองเซลฟองเกี่ยวกับมอง vibrant ชื่อ strategy draw เขาที่เอาตัวมองนั่นเกี่ยวกับก่อนหน้านั้นเXiongอย่างอีตัวนี้คือหน้าXiong cho nên là bé sáng của thằng bé tổ chức được luôn thành là nó là này chỉ cho sáng tháng hồ ít cho ít chọn cái tên trang khốt là của bé hà lù rong ha bé ô yang rong sư bé chỉ sáng của chúng là ô yang phe hà lù phe chỉ sáng của mẹ họ kêu họ chớ là chỉ trang được uống nó được luôn thành nó bé thọ của mẹ cho khốt là cổng tê được còn là sáng Xiong cáiตัวnày họ này cái nhà rong thọ mẹ cổng tê được họ nó lo ta nó mà bây giờ mua cho speakers cứ do lù hà lù đầu hình bây giờ mua cho phun nào phun chữ to nào khó to ít xa to chữ là ít xa to tao chữ cho nên là bây giờ mua sư học cái phun lù hà lù để thọ phun lù hà lù là sang thọ cái bô hồ ha cổng tê luôn là ít trồng phun chụp rồi còn mấy ông sang để ha sát tờ một tờ lù rồi họ bây sang áo nữa còn là sáng nay Xiong cho nên là thảo luận tôi hà luận về là thảo có số một lời còn tệ hà cho bao nhiêu năm ông này họ cứ chỉnh chính rồi lúc nhà lúc cũ cứ chỉ là ban cái nữ sư chỉ là ban cái cái chỗ sư但是嘛只要ban cái bây giờ cái ông này nhau cho mà cũng biết ông này tụi mình tạo tệ. Today we have many guest speakers who join us today, and my understanding is that we have State Representative Jonathan Brostoff, who is here. And we also have others. I understand that Senator Representative Jonathan Brostoff has helped work with a lot of community organizations, particularly with the shelters and homeless agency in Milwaukee. And you have a lot of experience helping the poor people. So thank you so much for coming today and support the Xiong's family. So please come forward and make your remarks.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here today in the presence of so many great leaders and in honor of such a great man. Colonel Xiong was truly a shining example of the best humanity can offer, and there's nothing harder than losing a loved one, a father, a husband, a grandfather. But the passing of Colonel Xiong is not only a loss for the Hmong family that's here today and for the Xiong family in specific, but indeed a loss for our whole community, for our state, and for our country. He was truly an extraordinary example, and is someone who leaders like myself look up to for inspiration. And although his candle's been extinguished, certainly his light lives on. We all know that it takes just a little bit of light to dispel much darkness. And this is the lesson that we can learn from the life of Colonel Xiong. And he knew the way to keep his light going forever. And even though his candle is done, his light lives on, because all of the lives that he's touched and all of the other people who now get to live because of his service, because of his life rescuing efforts, continue to light the world. And it's not just in his children and the amazing work that Dr. Chris Xiong is doing for the community and the work that her children are doing. It's not just in his 42 descendants. It's also in the lives that he saved during the war. And every single one of those lives continues to live on, and they have children, and those children will have children. And so the darkness is dispelled and the light grows. And all that light comes from the one candle of Colonel Xiong and from the lives that he continues to touch. Even though his candle is gone, his light lives on. One who has impacted so many lives and who has dispelled so much darkness is someone who we should all honor and learn from. And as the generations continue and life gets easier in America and we don't have to live through the hardships that he had to live through, we can continue to take these lessons and make sure that we tell them over and over and over so that they can live on in his memory and his legacy. A father, a husband, a teacher, a war hero responsible for incredible things and putting his life on the line. This is true leadership. So on behalf of the state of Wisconsin, I want to thank Colonel Xiong for his service, for our community, for our state, and to our country. Because of who this man was, because of what this man did, the world is a much brighter place. Thank you, Colonel Xiong. Thank you.
Thank you, State Representative Jonathan. Thank you so much for your remarks. We also have Pat Moore, who is the past president of Veterans Chapter 324, who is also here today, and he is a colleague of the Colonel Xiong. Please come forward, Pat. Thank you for joining us today.
I'm here, my name is Pat Moore, I'm past president of the Vietnam Veterans of America. I'm here today to honor our brother in arms, Colonel Xiong. It was an honor to know the man, and it was an honor to be his friend. I've dealt with him over the years in many ceremonies, and he will really surely be missed. I also want to thank all of Lao veterans, because if it wasn't for them, a lot of our men would have never made it home. I heard Bob Curry's name mentioned. Bob Curry's a good friend of mine, and he was down in Laos, and he would not have made it home if it would not have been for the Lao veterans. I really don't have that much to say, except I'm sure the Colonel will be missed and all the good work that he did for the Hmong community and the American community. Once again, it was a very big honor for me to know the man. May he rest in peace. Godspeed.
Chỉ nó một chỗ đó là thao sự đầu chỉ xây nên bây mua cho bây giờ mong cho bún là bún chữ trong những đầu từ đầu tổ còn bây còn là sản phẩm trong những thành nô nọ cho nên ta bây cụ chỉ bao ta sao cho tới tổ sĩ để chẳng là để xem mà cụ phụ áp dụng những cái hàng nó là thì từ những cái hàng nó giờ còn là từ phụ vàng những nó mong hàng lưu cho còn là sản phẩm Xiong như từ tên đông đó là chỉ sản phẩm Xiong luôn nên chỉ có ta hẳn những cái trong họ chùa nên thân còn là từ phụ giờ có bằng tàu nó chỉ tháo cao nó đầu xe nó phải chứ.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be invited to speak at this important event, the celebration of a most accomplished military Lao Hmong American leader, Colonel Xiong, who passed away on March 15, 2018. Thank you all for coming. Your support, your love, and respect for this honorable military leader is greatly appreciated by the family and the Lao Hmong American community. Colonel Xiong was among the first group of young Lao Hmong chosen to be sent to special military training in Thailand in 1961. This and subsequent groups became the leading officers of the Special Guerrilla Unit, or short for SGU, of the secret war in Laos under General Wang Pao from 1961 to 1975. Colonel Xiong was born to be a soldier and excel in his military training, and was chosen to stay behind to assist his Thai and American trainers to train the new Hmong groups. I met Colonel Xiong many times during the war. Colonel Xiong was famous in the fighting front, as well as being the commander of the honor guard when the king or high officials visit our headquarters in Long Keng. And he was also the commander, the training commander. He was respected by all Hmong, Lao, Thai, and American leaders. He was a military leader with discipline, integrity, and honesty. The troops liked to be under his command because they said they fared better under him in fighting. He rescued several American downed pilots and was wounded several times. He was truly an SGU hero. We were fortunate to have senior officers of his caliber to assist General Wang Pao to make the secret war very successful and famous, tying up 2 to 3 hardcore North Vietnamese divisions in the northeast region of Laos. To the extent that Mr. Richard Helms, director of the CIA agency, stated that, quote, "The secret war in Laos was the largest paramilitary operation ever undertaken by the agency. For more than 13 years, the agency directed native forces that fought major North Vietnamese best division to a standstill. Although the country eventually fell to the communists, the agency remained proud of its accomplishment in Laos." The director of the agency further observed that, quote, "This was a major operation for the agency. It took manpower. It took special, qualified manpower. It was dangerous. It was difficult. The agency did a superb job," unquote. The SGU model was later implemented in Iraq, Afghanistan, and later in Africa. As a refugee in Thailand in 1975, Colonel Saidam Xiong was famous in leading a few colleagues and troops to clear the forest of Ban Vinai, to be the biggest refugee camp of nearly 40,000 refugees before being emptied out to third world countries. We will always cherish Colonel Saidam Xiong's exemplary leadership, courage, discipline, inspiration, and the commitment to defend freedom and democracy as a great military North American leader for many generations to come. To pay our last respect and bid farewell to Colonel Saidam Xiong, I would like to ask everyone to rise up for 1 minute of silence and pray that his spirit rest in peace with God in heaven. God bless America. God bless democratic Laos and everyone attending Colonel Saidam's funeral event this weekend. Thank you. You may sit down.